Oh, for God's sakes, with everybody screaming at me and yelling at me and blowing up my phone. What's wrong? What's wrong? Owen, what's up with the big guy? Nothing, man. I'm not early and I am not late. I arrive precisely when I mean to, which is right now. So to all of you bottom of the glass nation, Legion of X, all of you deplorable extras filling up the basket outside the office doors, don't leave me hanging. Who's going to be first? Come on. Come on, start this night off right. Got to kick this pig, baby. Let's go. Dum, 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 dum. There we go. Lions got me. Lions got me. There's Nicholas. That's what I'm saying. Mrs. 4, I love you. Maddie B with the sexy male voice. Marsha Whitfield, Trevor Thomas, Wicked Widget. Pissy Missy just crying. She's not drinking? Pesse, the hell. Tori, I'm full from looking at all the dinners you ladies were putting up tonight. Jesus H. Tap Dancing Christ. All right, Ricky Fatboy's in there. Luke, Terry M. And another one from Nicholas. Chris Yerger, Two Bears coming on strong. All right, now it's time. Let's go. Come on, just drink with me. You got to do something. It's Saturday. Let's go. Whoa, I did some rubber. Whoa, what is she giving me tonight? Woo! Good Lord. What number am I? Tonight, we are 191 of 200. Oh, I don't know what she's serving me, but that had some bite. Motherfucker. I was not expecting that. All right. Oh, everybody made it. It's the weekend. We all survived Friday night. We're here. There's tons of things to discuss, tons of things to talk about. Everybody having a good time. Relax. Relax. It's time for you to dim the lights, lock all the doors and windows, have a couple beverages right by your side so you don't have to get up, ease back into that chair, that couch, that sofa, on your bed with 74 pillows. Come on now. Relax. It's smooth sailing from here on out. Yeah. We'll have a good time. I promise. No, make it a good time. Look, every live stream is what we make it. All right? Now, let's set some ground rules. If I lie, you guys are supposed to believe it. If you question my lies, then I got to lie more to back up my lie. It's much easier if we all just try to get along. We don't have to even remember what we're talking about. But during this time, we have to go along to get along to go along. You got to go in and out, up and down, back and right, left and right, yin and yang. We got to do it one way or another. Why not do it my way? Doesn't that make sense? There we go. Glad you're coming along with me. Good start. Good start. Yeah, I've already been drinking a little bit. Can you tell? The man they call Jay is already hitting the bullshit bell. I just got here. Jay been here 3 minutes, and you're already calling bullshit on me. I'm personally offended. Yeah. All right. So if you guys might have noticed, I know Allie has. I'm going to try to trip up Allie tonight. Whoa, what's going on? There's no jar? The jar's not out. Got to put the jar out. Is the jar out now? There it is. I got to try to trip up Allie tonight. I'm not going to talk about it. I got to bring up something, and I think you got to make sure Allie has she's got the links for it. So we'll start with the podcast. Did you guys know that we had a podcast up? Normally the podcast drop on Thursdays, but there was a special event. You might have noticed. You guys talked about it on the last live stream on Thursday, but what was it? Friday? Friday might have been the European show. Anyway, in any case, Gen X Mom has heard me not just on the live streams, but she's heard me battling with people on my phone, on meetings with the microphone and the Zoom call stuff, and she finally just said, she put me down. She actually physically put my fat ass in the chair, and she said, "Just record a podcast." And I said, "About what?" She goes, "Roe versus Wade." I go, "That's a dry topic. Nobody wants to hear that shit." She goes, "No, do your short version like you do." She wanted me to do the thing like I do, where I kind of give an overview. So I did. The whole podcast was 30 minutes. The time I was talking about the subject was about 20 or 22. And I just went back and covered some of the basics on how we got here, and then just covered my what's being said, and then I moved on to an opinion, and I was done. I was kind of worried that wasn't going to resonate because everybody's sick of it. I started the podcast by saying, "Is everybody sick of this now? Is everybody sick of Roe versus Wade? Yeah, me too. So here's a short version. I was happily surprised at how many people commented back to me in various places about thank you for putting that in a real short, neat little package for us. I just said like three little things in the beginning, three little things for where we are now, one comment about where we're going, and I left it. It was quick. It was answering questions from you guys, and it made it right to the point. I'm very thankful for all of you who complimented the podcast. I mean, it wasn't stellar. It wasn't like Oscar worthy. It wasn't greatly written. I'm not going to get a Pulitzer for it. But what it was the stuff you guys said. I was very grateful that you guys took the time to comment and that you had a bunch of information for me, feedback. That was good. I really appreciate that. So. We might get to some of that later. I'm kind of burned out on it, but I'm still very fucking pissed off about it. And I'm not upset about the SCOTUS decision. I'm pissed off at the way everything's being handled on the peripheral, all the way around it, as I know some of you are. So yeah, we could talk about that in a little bit, but I'm going to move on. Allie, we do not have Liz. Liz is at VidCon. Yeah. I could have got down there, but Gen Z Kid was just coming out from being sick. We hadn't planned on going down to Anaheim, but she went. She wore her Gen X Talks gear. She went to the panels. She made our presence known down there. Love her so much for doing that. So I do not have Liz between the sheets tonight. I just have Allie between the sheets tonight, which I'm not going to complain about. Allie's wonderful between the sheets. So let me scroll over here and see where we're at. Bum, bum, bum. Joe Haney, member for 4 months, Legion of X. Broke, but drinking with you. I'm in my coffee cup. You're going to have to. You're going to have to. Oh, Liz is here. It looks like I have 2 lovely ladies between the sheets tonight. I did not know that. I thought Liz would be driving when she was on her way back. I do apologize, Miss Liz. I didn't know you were here. Joe Haney been around a long time. When Joe Haney says he's been here for 4 months, that's a dedicated soul. That man gives until it hurts every time. He's a good man. Well, then why did you say she was here, Allie? Allie, I say Miss Liz is not between the sheets. I said just Allie's between the sheets. Allie types over here, Liz is here. All right, I'm sorry. I guess Liz is between the sheets. Liz is here. I'm sorry. Then she types, I don't know if she's between the sheets. I just know she's in the... Well, fake make up your fucking mind. Are you drunk already? Oh, my God. I'm going to talk shit. I am so close. I am this close to firing her. Scooter C has just subscribed. Okay, Scooter, try to stay in there, buddy. Scooter, boom. Yep, Scooter's in the bottom. We're good to go. All right, so Wicked Widget. I can't, it's a birthday. We got to say happy birthday to Wicked Widget, but I probably shouldn't say how old. But younger than me, but still Gen X. Does that put you in the ballpark? So everybody, Wicked Widget. I think Wicked Widget was here. I thought I saw his name go by. Maybe not. Could be true, though. Dum, dum, dum. So we'll get to some of the notes in here. Allie's putting me on the schedule for some. Allie's making some notes to remind me of what to say. And you will be here for this event. You will be there. God damn, like I got a mother again. I swear to Christ almighty. All right, so... What was I going to say? I had some stuff to say today. Hold on, let me find my notes. I got my notes. No. I brought them with me today. I am a good person. Yeah. So Gen Z Kid is over COVID, and it looks like that Gen X Mom and I, we both tested negative. We're okay. I know what you're gonna say. That there's an incubation period from like the time you get it till the time you can test. If you get it like at noon, you don't test positive for COVID at 1 o'clock. I know there's like a day and a half or something or 2 days. So we're not 100% in the clear, but we're close. We're really close, and that's good. And there's Joe Haney's $5. Let's see if he can knock somebody out of there. Joe, if you knock somebody out, I'll take a drink right now. I'll pour a new drink if you get one out right now. I tried, Joe. I tried for you, buddy. I know. So did you. I tried. So the COVID thing, yeah, I think we're going to be okay. We'll test every morning for the next couple of days, but I think we're in the clear. We're not doing anything crazy. We're not. I'm not hugging Gen Z Kid. I don't want him to get any false assumptions that I care for him. I'm not making those mistakes, but we'll be all right. So, yeah. This is kind of a silly story that we did during, we had a staff meeting today. When we do a staff meeting, it's a video call. And I want to tell you that Allie both made the video call and ruined it. So we do a video call for a staff meeting. It's kind of like a Zoom meeting, or we'll go into the chat room in Discord, and we'll sit around, we'll have discussions and make some notes. So we all get on there, the cameras are on, except for Allie's camera. She decides to just go audio only, which was kind of sucky because we're all sitting there and we're talking to her picture. And then Lion comes in with just a picture. Gen Z Kid goes to a picture. So fuck it. I went to a little picture too. And she ruined it. You know, you ruin a staff meeting when everybody leaves the room and we're all talking from behind closed doors. Because that's what it's like. It's like the meeting is in the hallway. Everybody went to separate rooms and shut the door, and we're just all yelling through the doors. That's what Allie did. She started that. She ruined it. Now, the only good news is Wiki Widget's in here, tipped $20. All right, if you get somebody out of there, I'll drink. I'll drink, Widget. Come on. No, they're at the bottom. That's going to be a tough one to get rid of. That is. Until some little dudes come on top there, that's going to be tough. So, Allie ruined it. But there was something good came out of it. Now, I got to get my notes for this because I'll fuck up the spelling. Now, when I tell you this story, when I tell you this part right here and what happened today, I'll make it really short. But I promise you, two things are going to happen. As soon as I divulge the information that nobody knows is coming, right? Nobody knows. Even the staff is going, what the fuck is he talking about? They're listening right now. Two things are going to happen. One, Allie for sure, maybe some of you, but Allie is going to be on Google in 2 seconds trying to find the definition of a word. You know why? Because she's a millennial and she didn't figure it out. She's going to look for a definition. That's where she's going first. Yo, the lovely, exquisite Gen X mom in the corner. Yes?
Dayron, $5 on PayPal.
Any message from Dayron?
Nope.
Dayron dropped me $5, didn't say where it was for, what it was to, didn't assign any messages. So we'll assume that his message says, "Here, dear Gen X Dad, here's $5 because I think you're the greatest guy on the planet and you're devilishly handsome and I'll always love you." Thank you. I appreciate that. And that was $5 well spent, my man. Thank you. Thank you for that. His name is Dayron? That was his name? Did I get that right? Dayron. Thanks, my man. Thank you. You can't call bullshit. You don't have a bullshit bell. Who was this super chat from here? Josh Maddox, just because with the blue heart, because he loves me too. Yeah, see? Everybody loves me today. Today is Gen X Dad's Day. Everybody loves Gen X Dad. So let's go back to the staff meeting. All right. So, the thing I got to tell you, it's going to cause Allie to go to Webster's Dictionary and look. I'm kidding. She doesn't know what Webster's Dictionary is. In fact, all of you under the age of 40 don't know what the fuck Webster's Dictionary is. You're going to have to leave and go Google that. You can come back and hang out with the grown-ups later, but I don't even know. Maybe a third of you know what Webster's Dictionary is. Yeah. Allie doesn't know. So she's going to have to go look up the word and come back. The second thing that's going to happen is she's going to be typing over there in the sheets in big fucking red letters screaming at me. But you know what? It is what it is. Now, let me tell you the quick story. How do we even get here? So you know that we made Liz another moderator. Liz is a backup moderator, but she's just a moderator. She's a moderator like Allie is, and she can moderate, and everything's good there. She's learning it, but she is a moderator. Well, Allie was the moderator. Now Liz is a moderator. But the problem is Liz is also the event coordinator and a moderator. Allie's just a moderator. That's just her title. So Allie brought to the attention of the staff the other day that she does a lot of things more than moderate. She's in charge of all the calendars, and she's in charge of all the proofreading, everything. She looks up slices, hours and hours and hours and hours of slices. And she basically came into the floor and said, I think I should get another title, a different title. I don't want to be moderator. And she presented her case of, well, these are all the things I do, and maybe I could have a different title other than moderator. And I very slowly nodded my head and thought about it, and I went, is this just because now Liz is a moderator and the event coordinator, and you're just a moderator, and you do all these, your title, you're trying to, and she just looked at the camera and she went, yes. I said, okay. If you're gonna be a jealous bitch about stuff, you should at least own it. You should at least own it. So I thought about it for a while. I floated some ideas to the staff, and we came up with executive courtesan. She is now, I'm going to change it on the website. Allie is our executive courtesan. Gen X Talks executive courtesan. So there she goes. Did you see her? She's already on Google right now. The red letters between the sheets are going to be coming any second. You can tell when I click on the sheets because the screen gets whiter because I have to open up that page where she's typing shit. So when it's darker, I'm not listening. Brad Baker tipped $5 through Super Chat. I saw a $2 one come through. You guys are going to have a hard time emptying that glass out. Those dudes are at the bottom and they're going to stay. We may empty it out in a minute for you guys. I may dump that out so we can start over. Maybe we'll get a couple other subscribers. I don't know. So anyway, from now on, everyone can praise Allie. You can congratulate her on her promotion. Bradley Baker, here's my ball drop. Just what I wanted, Brad. I needed to see your balls drop tonight. Thank you for that. It was really impressive. So you had 3 though. That was kind of weird, wasn't it? So just so you know. That Allie is the Gen X Talks executive courtesan. You can all congratulate her on her promotion, her new title. We'll get her a little plaque, and then she can have it on live streams and stuff, and on face chats and everything when you do the fucking FaceTime shit, and she can have it right there. And executive courtesan, yeah. So now you know. Now and soon she'll know because she's already looked it up. And I'm not gonna look. She was yelling at me. I'll never know. Barry Dano chimed in with $5 Sinatra fund. First and last one tonight. Need to crash out for the concert Tuesday night. Them suckers charge $10 a beer, and the guards won't let me bring my own. What? That's a goddamn shame, Barry. I think you can find a way to get in. You Gen X, slip that whiskey flask into your back pocket. You'll be all right. You can get right through the door. They make them in plastic now, so they pass the metal detector and everything. All right. Moving on. So that was the local news. That's what we had to say. Let's see if Barry's balls drop and anything happens here. Here comes the dropping 3. Boom, 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 boom. No, little action on top, but that's it. Sometimes that's all you need. But today it didn't help. Didn't get the job done. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, she's yelling at me. All right. So we did Wicked Widget's birthday, and she wanted me to let you guys know that one of the things that we talked about in the staff meeting today was the live streams are changing times. Did you hear me? Don't be too busy talking to yourselves in there. Don't be too busy talking to each other. The live streams are changing times. Yeah. So what does that mean for you? Well, it depends on when you like watching my beautiful, handsome face move slowly back and forth across the screen. It depends on when you enjoy that feature of the show, because it's looking like every possible contingency is changing. The lunchtime with the general's lunchbox is no more, and there's a different time slot going up for that. We'll post them tomorrow. It looks like the European show does exist still, but the times are switching, so things are moving around. Maddie B, Whiskey Fund, $25. This ought to be good. Let's go, baby. Do something powerful here. Come on now. I'm waiting for it to come on. Here it goes. Maddie B, sexiest man voice I've heard since Wolfman Jack. And Two Bear got some in there too. Oh, we got Blue Diamonds tonight. Oh, shit. He's got one. Oh, no. Almost got it. Good Lord, he almost got him there. Jesus, that was Christ. So Two Bear had some in there. What we got here? Boom, boom, boom. Maddie B's for the General's Whiskey Fund and Two Bear. I forgot about that, Two Bear. Oh, you missed that, Two Bear. You had to watch the rerun on that Singapore Hooker Fund. I am now up to $25 for my Singapore hooker. I'm gonna get me $5 more. I'll get me a real nice one. I just mentioned that Two Bear didn't get to watch the live stream live. He had to watch the rerun. Now, for those of you under the age of 40, a rerun is when the television show is in syndicate. You know what? Just go look it up. I don't know why you're here. You keep having to go leave and look everything up. Every damn thing I say, about every third word or so, you got to go look it up. Rerun. Go look up what a television rerun is, or have one of the Gen Xers around here explain it to you. Good God. I know you don't know. If you don't know, you don't know. Justin Ride. Whoa. Justin Ride. What do you say there? Oh, Gen X Mom. Yeah, what do you got? What are you doing?
Oh, plugging something back in. Just waiting for you.
She's bent over the couch, is what I'm, with one hand in the air, like she's waiting for me to run over. Go ahead.
Chris sent $25 on PayPal.
Chris, can I say his last name? Chris?
I don't know, can you?
Well, all right, she's being a smartass. Yes, I can. Joe Haney dropped 2. Oh, Joe almost got that dude out of there with a $2 spot. That was a good attempt, Joe. Fucking A, that was good. All right. Well, was there any message from Chris on PayPal?
No, sir.
No message from Chris on PayPal. $25 that goes to yours truly, the Whiskey Fund. Oh, I'm so tempted to put that towards the Singapore Hooker Fund. You know, the only problem, there's only really one drawback when you spend time with a Singapore hooker is the scratches you get on your back. I'm telling you, that is some of the worst stuff. I mean, nothing fixes it. You can't reach it. Your wife's pissed, so she won't put any of that calamine lotion on there. So you're on your own, and it's tough to reach everything. I don't. It's just tough. It's tough all the way around. Whoa! Who did that? That was a fucking atom bomb. Wicked widget. $30 for the Whiskey Fund. Told that motherfucker to get out of there. That was Chris. We got one more dude at the bottom, but I may have to clear the jar for that. Wicked, happy birthday, and thanks for that. That money should have gone to you for your Whiskey Fund, my friend. Yeah. So there you go. I'm just saying. I mean, I've heard that about Singapore hookers. I don't know that, but there was a friend of mine, and he had a situation. And I also think, well, when I was a younger man, I read a book on it, so I understand the ramifications of reading the book. Oh, Eric Leroy tipped $2. He's going to try to dig that dude out of the bottom. Boy, those diamonds just punctured those things. Not a fucking chance. So yeah, the thing about the Singapore hooker is just that's a joke. It's a story. I don't even think it's true at all. Probably has nothing to do with anything. I mean, is there really even a Singapore hooker? Does one even exist? Justin Ride, I think that's bad for Justin Ride. Think that's bad for beer. My brother just spent $21.99 on 2 beers. Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada, Kelsey's. Jesus Lord. Ho, who's in here? Chris Yerger for the Singapore Hooker Fund. $50. He ain't dicking around. $50 for the Singapore Hooker Fund. Okay, I'm officially now at $80. Now, I don't know how much that translates to in Singapore hooker money, but it's looking to me like I'm very close to getting the whole night. I mean, you know, if I just, you know, I want this for $80 and I'm gonna tell you watching a movie with me and you making me a pizza too. I mean, you get the whole package. Yeah. That's what I assume you do. Chris Yerger has put me over the limit, so I'll tell you what. How can I not drink to Chris? How could we all not drink to Chris? That man just put me over the limit, or getting me close, on the Singapore Hooker Fund. Somebody else dropped something in. Did I miss something in there? Eric Leroy. What does a quart of sand do for the... What does a quart of sand do for the bottom of the glass nation? What does a quart of sand do for the bottom of the glass nation? Eric Leroy. Well, quart of sand? I guess if you compress it and make a few whiskey glasses, wouldn't it? Glass made of sand. Am I on the right track here? Come on, don't make... There we go. Now I'm not drinking alone. That's a team. Oh, man, she spiked that with something. Whew. She spiked that with something. I don't know what that is, but it's got a bite to it like I ain't never seen. All right, what did I miss? Mrs. For Watton, Allie, please tell him, that's me, the Owen Robertson girlfriend, Tori, is listening. Okay. Am I supposed to say something? Oh, wait, sorry. God, she puts these messages on here. You see how bright it is? The whole screen. I got to open it up to the whole goddamn screen. Allie, please tell him the Owen Robertson girlfriend Tori is listening for the first time, and yes, they're still in love. Young, innocent love. Well, but Owen is probably not so innocent. Big Rig Gaming. Oh my God. Big Rig fucking Gaming dropping a C note. You know what I'm going to do for that dude? We're going to do 2 things for Big Rig Gaming. Because he fucking loaded that jar up. There's so many diamonds in there now. Nothing's ever getting in or out. That is like what we call around here a German fortified bunker on Normandy Beach. I don't have a million men army to throw at it, or Allie's little black book of dating list. Either one would have enough men to get the job done. I don't have either one. So I'm going to drink. And we're also going to do something for Big Rig Gaming. We're going to go... God, he dropped a fucking C note on that shit. Let's go over here. To do. Boom, boom, boom. Let's do this. Let's go in here and go to the jar. Let's empty that jar. That's what a C note gets you. We empty that fucking jar and we can start again. Maybe we'll get a subscribe. Maybe we'll get a member. Who knows? All right. Big Rig Gaming. I can't say thank you enough for that. Unallocated funds. Go to the whiskey fund. Can you imagine if he'd have told me to put that towards the Singapore Hooker Fund? I mean, you're almost at twins. You can almost get two. You probably could on Tuesday, couldn't you? Tuesday? Isn't that like a 2-for-1 deal on Tuesday nights in Singapore? I frequent there so often, I almost have one of those little punch cards, like 3 more hookers and I get one for free. That's how it works. I heard. The schedules are changing. The only thing that you guys need to know, and I know some of the regulars, I know some of the people. Deepak listens to everything. Deepak's going to go fucking nuts because he's going to be looking all over the place for where is shit. When does it come? How do I find? Because he goes everywhere. Mrs. Four just wants to know one thing. Mrs. Four is sitting back here right now, sucking on some peaches, looking at me, going, "Get to the fucking point, big boy. When's my bottom of the glass show?" Mrs. Four, and to the rest of the Legion. The Bottom of the Glass Nation shows that used to be Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6 p.m. are now Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6 p.m. Write that down. Angela has just subscribed. Look, if it stays in there, we got Angela. Now, that's a girl. Be nice. That's a lady in there. She's a nice lady. All right. So, write that down. The changes are from Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, 6 p.m. to Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, 6 p.m. That's the only one I'm giving you because everything else is moved around. Plus, we've added some stuff. Believe it or not, we moved things around, added some stuff, made all these changes, and it was like, I'm telling you, the staff meeting, when you go to a staff meeting at Gen X Talks and we're trying to get something done, it's like watching a game of Hungry Hungry Hippos turned all the way to 11. Until somebody wins. Joe Haney tipped $2. Joe Haney's trying to get that nice lady. That nice lady just got here, Joe. Just fucking got here. Oh, Joe, you're just being such an asshole. You're trying so hard to do that. Gen X Talk staff meeting. Just imagine playing the game Hungry. What do you mean you don't know what that is? Oh, fuck. All right. Again, anybody under 40, just go look up what Hungry Hungry Hippo's in. Then you'll get the joke. See, that joke doesn't sell. That joke doesn't play if you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. It was a game. Probably Parker Brothers or Milton Bradley. Back then, everything was Parker Brothers or Milton Bradley. And if it glowed or had a light, it was Mattel. That's just... I know you don't know what those 3 names are. Just go look them up. Velasquez just subscribed. Cindy Sherry just subscribed. There we go. Now we got some people hanging out. Now we got some competition going on. Thank you guys for hanging out. We appreciate that. So we did come up with a reasonable course of action. And by reasonable, I just mean that finally, Lionheart, hippos away. I just mean that that when the girls stop yelling at the guys in the meeting, when Allie and Liz and Gen X Mom stop yelling at us, we know we're at a point where we can say, okay, so we're all good, right? But as long as they're arguing, yelling, as long as they don't have their way, then finally we just have to shut the fuck up. Lionheart, here it comes, $1.99. Is he going to get anybody out of there? Lionheart's not very lucky usually. Nope. I'm sorry, Lion. It didn't happen, my man. I don't control how those things fall. Don't start blowing up my phone. I don't have any control on that shit. But let's go back. What are we going back to? Big Rig Gaming. I got to look up his shit now. If that's a real thing. Now I want to know. His C-note right there. Got the glass emptied for all you guys. He did all the heavy lifting. Ripped it all out of there. And to Big Rig Gaming. Thanks, my man. You dropping a C-note like that? Friends for life. I'm buying you a drink at the bar. Which bar? I don't care. Whatever stretch of road you're on, my friend. Whatever greasy spoon you're parked next to. Let's go. Oh, good God. I swear, I got to send that whiskey out to the Poison Control Center here in town and have it tested. There's arsenic or something in there. Good God. If I died tonight, forensics team, check the whiskey bottle. That's where I'd start. Hey, Chris Yerger, 10 more for the Singapore Hooker Fund. We're at 90. Chris Yerger, 10 more. Singapore Hooker Fund, we're at 90. 10 more bucks, and if I go on Tuesday, I can get 2 for the price of 1. I can feel it coming on strong, baby. We'll wait for, okay, so that's the first movie. All right, I got you. I can help out with that. Here comes Chris. I don't know if it's going to do any good. I don't know. It's going to stack the deck, I think. Those are silver, though. Maybe. Oh, he got one out. Oh, and he almost got a second one. Well played, sir. And you moved the second dude. You moved the second dude right to the top. So you're close now. Good job. Chris Yerger got a drink out of it, got everything happening. Good, my man. Good, my man. All right, so now I'm going to have Allie put up the Discord server because you guys know there's a chat room. Gen X Talks has a chat room. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of shenanigans that go on in there. It's definitely adult-oriented. But there's 2 things. Glock Mom is here. She loves me. Big kisses. I didn't get a chance. I want to scroll back. I can't scroll back that far. Does anybody know if Beautiful Disaster's here? I need to know that. I do. $20. Maddie B, sexiest voice alive for a man. Almost. Moved him to the center of the pile, though. God, if there was 2 that would come down on each side like this, right there, that fucking dude would jump up like a trampoline. Boom, right to the top. Maddie B, Singapore Hooker Fund. That means, what does it mean? And some whiskey. So I'm at a $100 bill right now. Now I just got to get over there on Tuesday, my 2 for Tuesday with my $100 bill. I'm good to go, baby. I'm good to go. So I'm sure Allie put up the Discord server. I'm sure she put up the no Beautiful Disaster. You sure, Mrs. Four? That's not good. I might have to call her.
Mrs. Ford takes attendance.
Yes, Mrs. Ford does take attendance. That's why she's got her number 2 yellow pencil with a perfect eraser, never been used because she doesn't make mistakes on a yellow pad of paper. Oh,
Attendance lady.
she's the bookkeeper and the attendance lady. She's no fucking shit. Okay, the chat room on Monday nights. Now pay attention, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, gather around. On Monday nights, Lionheart is putting on a movie. I believe it's at 6 o'clock, Los Angeles time, 6 p.m. Every Monday night, we're going to stream a movie. Every Monday night, we're going to just play it so we can all go there and hang out. I think he's putting it in a video room. You don't got to be on camera if you don't want to, but we're going to be there. We're all going to be in that room watching. We can see each other and hang out and talk, drink, and throw stuff at each other, stuff like that. The first movie is Fast Times at Ridgemont High, or so I've been told. Now, I will be there for that one. I don't know if I'll be able to make every movie night on Monday, but I'm going to be there for the entirety of the movie on this Monday. Fast Times at Ridgemont High, I will be there. So if you guys want to hang out and talk about some other cool shit where I can listen and talk to you guys, we can go back and forth, I'll be there. So Monday night in the Discord room, little chat room he's got called Movies or Movie Time or something on there. That's where the movie will be, and that's where I'll be. Most of the staff will be there, and Lion will be there too. He's got to be the overlord of the situation and control all you degenerates. See, I don't have to do shit. I'm allowed to get fucked up. I can get fucked up, and he can kick me out. All right, fine. But I have no responsibility. I don't have to please anybody. I don't have to do anything. All I have to do is show up and be me. I like that part. Yeah. All right. So Laura says it's an excellent movie. So now we're going. I love Laura so much. I totally bone daddied Laura out today. I fucked up. We put up a link on the members only part of YouTube in the community section, and the link was bad. And I read Laura's comment that the link didn't work for her. And I felt bad. I mean, I felt so bad, I almost threw myself into oncoming traffic. Well, not quite that bad, but I felt bad. No, there was a part of me for half a breath. I ached. But then I went and fixed the link. I put the link for everybody, and then off we went. So we're okay now. I made up for it. See, I avoided oncoming traffic with the clever placement of a link. You too should try that. It works wonderfully. Saved my life today. Thank God. What was the other one? I said I'd be there. We talked about that. I'll call. You want me to call her? What if she doesn't want to be on the phone? Should I call her? Would she get mad, you guys, if I called her? Brad Baker, matching Lions ball drop. Now we have to we need someone to inspect Lions balls and Brad Baker's balls to make sure that they match. I do not want that job. We're going to need a volunteer. Oh, it's a shake, rattle, and roll, but he didn't go. So yeah, any of you guys want to volunteer to inspect Brad's balls and Lion's balls? He said they match. I don't want that job, but someone's got to go do it. So let me know, and we'll make the arrangements, and you can check it out. We'd prefer if you were a physician, then it wouldn't seem so weird. Oh, all right. Let's see. I will. Nessie, she says, don't call her. I know she's not well, but I've been talking to her every few days. I just didn't like in the last day or two. Let me just check. I'll tell you what, Mrs. Four, I'll lean a little bit more towards yours. She got her medication, so she should be okay. Let me check. 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 See, Michael Dawson paid $5, and Gen X Mom didn't even notice. Didn't even notice. Because I think it went through Venmo. Michael Dawson paid the kid $5 for surviving quarantine. That went right to the kid. That's good. Good stuff there. All right, let me find her number. Okay. I'm texting. Hello? You okay? Not in stream. Text me back when you can. All right, and I'll leave that right in front of me to see if she does. So that'll satisfy everyone. We did reach out to make contact with Beautiful Disaster because nobody's seen her. And we did not call. That means Mrs. Four will not be mad at me. And Lionheart put up the black heart and the red lips in honor of Beautiful Disaster. Well played. Well played, my friend. I may even take another drink for you right there. Well played. All right. I don't know. I haven't seen her. I've seen her in chat. She was in chat yesterday. She was in the chat room yesterday. I'm sure of it. I'm sure it was yesterday. I will. If she calls, she'll know I'm live. Well, I just said, Mrs. Four, I texted her, you're not in the live stream. Well, she knows I am. So, I'm sure she can do the math, but we'll make sure. Chris Yerger for Google Research Fund for Young Members. Wow. Now that, Chris, God damn it, son. What a wonderful thing for you to do. I wonder if I can catch those Chris's balls before they go in. I'm going to hold this right here and see if I can catch Chris's balls. Chris, I'm trying to catch your balls right now. But what a good thing to say. Let me explain what Chris just did. Come on now. Come on now. God damn it. Nothing. Fuck it. Whoa. Chris just donated $5. You know what for? For all those young kids who have to research Google. Yeah. Chris Yerger just developed a fund, a GoFundMe through Chris to help kids who have to stop and leave the live stream because they don't know the words we're using. They don't know the terminology. They don't grasp what we're trying to get done here. And their only failure is their youth. Who do we got here? That's real good. Hang on. Balls coming out. Oh, we got rid of a little bit there. That's real good. Can I have mine hanging out while I check if they match? It's just not so weird, you know? That's okay. Yeah, you're saying that with confidence, If someone's going to come start checking balls and you just whip yours out, you're like, there you go. That means that's real good is living unashamed and unencumbered. Probably goes commando. Yeah, true story. All right, if you don't know what commando is, go look it up. I'm tired of doing this with you youngsters. Romy, 13. Romy's here for the Singapore hooker. Hang on. I want to see where her $10 goes. Come on. Come on. Oh, anything in, were you saying something to me? She does. She got her hand up. The beautiful, you know what? Listen, Gen X Mom, if you're going to do this, you got to put your top back on. It's distracting as hell. Yeah. Go ahead. What?
Elizabeth Rojas, $20. Singapore hooker fudge. She loved me long time.
Who said that? Who was it?
Elizabeth Rojas.
Elizabeth, you're gonna long time. Elizabeth says the Singapore hooker fund gonna love me long time. What did you just say?
Long time, short time, no time. Coochie coochie.
That was Gen X mom. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Super chat, and a subscriber. Ho, whoa. He got both of them. Oh, shit. David Black got both of them on that. Haven't needed the fun so far, but just in case. That's what we're talking about. That's Big David Black. He's relatively new around here. I will never forget his name. Romy said for the Singapore hooker slave? You said salve. Did you mean slave? With new and improved miniature comb for those hard to reach areas. Oh, no. That is not what I think it means. Romy! You just killed me right there, Romy. Good Lord. It's a good thing you're absolutely beautiful and 100% adorable, or we'd have issues right now. Oh, my God. I can't even stop. Where am I at here? Okay, what is that? Mary pledged $1 Patreon? Now, who has seen that before? Did you guys see that? You see that over there? That was a Patreon. It was a green fucking there was a green dinosaur there. I didn't just make that up. Did anybody else see that? That was a green fucking dinosaur and it said something about Patreon. Now, how is that in here? How is that a thing? You guys, I'm fucking losing my goddamn mind. All right, so where was that? Do-do-doom, do-doom, do-doom. He probably is. That fucking kid up there is doing a fucking goddamn... Who are his parents? Did I finish talking about the schedule change? No. Yes. I did finish talking about the schedule change. I just wanted you guys to know that we'll post it tomorrow on the website, genxtalks.com, and you can go look it up. Monday is when the new schedule starts. So if you want to find me, if you want to find Gen X Talks, and the other thing is, there is unannounced, every week, the kid is going to start doing half-hour time slots on all kinds of platforms just to get his face out there. He's done being sick. He's ready to jump back in, and he has made a commitment to do some of this, and we're excited. Everybody wants to see the kid back on the camera. All right. Super chat. Two of them coming in. Boom, 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 boom. Two $5 ones. There's a dude buried at the bottom down there. How come the green dinosaur didn't fall in this? Yeah? How come he was jumping around. He could have been jumping around right now. Pong, 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 pong. All right, let's read that one. Mike Oxmall, I love your old school ways, sir. Reminds me of the way things used to be. Yeah, Mike, you ought to go. There's a podcast, two podcasts back, where Gen X Mom and I just talk about the old days when we were kids. Stuff that Mike, I'm sure you would fit in 100% with if you go look it up. It's a short podcast, only about half an hour, but you should go check it out. Because I'll have Allie, I don't know if she can link you right to it. Who's this? Didn't go anywhere, but let me look. That first one was Mike Oxmall, and we're talking about the good old days, and I really just think that it's free. The podcast is free. Just go check it out. Thank you for the compliment, by the way. I appreciate you, Mike. Lloyd Fredrickson. That is like a royalty name. Lloyd Fragwinson of Oxbury or something. That's how I feel about it. I know that's not right, but I'm wrong a lot. And feeling wrong, it feels right all the way until you find out you're wrong. First time catching one of these streams, and you are awesome. Very funny. I don't expect much, but I was wondering if you'd be willing to tell us. Well, I guess there's a part 2 to this one, Mike, coming up. Lloyd Fredrickson, the answer to the first riddle on the website. No, I'm not telling you. Well, all right, I'll tell you. Lloyd, if you're looking at the riddle, the enigma on your phone, sometimes you got to move the picture around because it cuts off part. Yes, it cuts off part. Read every first word of every sentence in that paragraph straight line down, first word. Then you still have to answer a question, but you go check that out and see if it makes any sense to you, my friend. Still nothing from Beautiful Disaster. Has anybody seen her in here? I have not got a reply yet. So she may be out walking her dog. So sometimes she does not take her phone and listen when she's walking dog. She is, hold on. Super chat coming in here. Nothing happening. She goes by, Lion, correct me if I'm wrong. We talk about this, that Beautiful Disaster is Smicky. Isn't she Smicky in the chat room? And she's been in the chat room. She's been all over the chat room yesterday. I'm pretty sure if you go look it up, there's like a ton of stuff. So I know she's not. There we go. Look, Pleasure Dollar Patriot Nadeau. Who the fuck's Nadeau? Is that a name in here? Did I miss something? That's a. God damn it! And it's a green fucking dinosaur. Okay, look, and all the times we've been learning Streamlabs, you and I, we've all been learning this together, and the stuff we've been able to do and change and fiddle. Has anybody ever seen a green fucking dinosaur come up? Even once? Somebody's doing this to me. Somebody's fucking with me for no particular reason at all. I don't know why. There was one I missed in there. Where'd that go? Joe Haney, reread Mike's name quicker, General. Reread Mike's name quicker, General. Oh, no. I know Mike. I say Mike Oxwell. But if I say Mike Coxwell, then you say Mike Coxwell. But I wasn't tricked into doing that. I just read it the right way. I skipped right over it. Nobody knew. He was hoping for something. He didn't get anything. And I breezed right through it like a trained professional, and nobody knew up until the point when you blew this thing fucking wide open and you made me say it that way. Way to go. $2, and I fucked everything up for you. God damn it. Cali Cat, Lunchbox, seriously, no more? Cali Cat, don't panic on me here. There's still Facebook, and the time slots have moved. I was hoping for an evening time slot to try to see who would be interested on Facebook on an evening one. It ended up being, instead of doing 5 shows on Facebook a week, we're going to do 3, and they're earlier than the lunchbox time. And we're trying to see what we can catch. I don't agree with that time slot, but I'm telling you, hungry hippos, and after a while I just gave up. I was done. I quit. It's fair. That's how I did it. I couldn't go any further. So, just so you know, that was, I'm checking my messages to make sure that I didn't miss something on Venmo, because Gen X Mom's not watching Venmo at all, and Michael Dawson could have done something else. And I want to make sure that we got everything where we're supposed to be.
I'm watching you.
Oh, you are? Okay. And just checking the notes, making sure that nothing's coming through, especially from Beautiful Disaster or anything like that, which currently I have nothing to report. Yeah, so thanks for that. Good job, Joe Haney. Just fucking up my day. Appreciate that. And come on, what are you doing here, stupid phone? Act correctly, dumbass phone. Eric Daniels has just subscribed. Uncle Nene has become a member. Now watch this one. He's out. And we got a green blue guy. A green goo guy is what I meant to say. I didn't mean to say green blue. I meant just green. A green glob of goo is what I meant to say. Yeah, fucking. General, biggest contribution from Gen X to the world? Man, that's a good question. No respect given to you. Wow, that's kind of rude. I hope you didn't make that name just for this channel. I feel a little bit put out. No respect. General, biggest contribution from Gen X to the world. That's tough. Some of the greatest sports figures ever. Elon Musk, who I'm coming around on, he's a Gen X. If you look at the contributions of everybody that's doing stuff right now in the world, they're all from us. They're all from Generation X. Every cool thing is coming at us from that, and it seems like the boomers that I despise are, like in Washington, the people I despise in Washington are either boomers or they're fucking AOC millennials, and it's pissing me off. It's right now, I feel like Generation X has got to wedge themselves into the middle of politics and just push. And we don't want left or right. We don't want Republican or Democrat. We don't want liberal and conservative. You know what we want? We want a Generation X. Just right there. Generation X. That's our own political party. Now you got it. And everybody's welcome. For God's sakes. I don't know what's wrong with me. There's a lot. Who knows? All right, we're going to get to some memes in a minute. I want to check one more thing, see if it works. It may not work, but I'm trying here. Let me close that thing out. No, that's on. All right. It's still not working. I still can't get my phone to work. It may actually be time. I know Gen X Mom posted in the thread. She posted in the chat room. She says, I just bought Gen X Dad a Galaxy S20 and he won't use it. I don't even know where it is anymore. She finally took it off the table here. She's had that somewhere. There's a brand new Android phone, and I haven't done anything more than I turned it on once and looked at it. And that's all I've done. My phone's fine. There's nothing wrong with my phone. Everybody needs to read my notes. Oh my god. Okay. Don't. Smicky is go smoke a Smicky's go smoke a toad, not beautiful disaster. I'm sorry. I got those wrong. Smicky is go smoke a toad. All right, I fucked up. I got them wrong. Got those. Uncle Nene, member for 3 months, Legion of X. I'm Nadu. Do you have a Kiss concert story? That's cool. Uncle Nene is Nadu. Now that makes sense. Now I get where the Patreon thing come from. Yeah. Uncle Nene's been hanging out a lot in the last little while, so he's becoming a very welcome addition to everything we do. I like that a lot. What was the other thing I was going to say? Tell Allie to quit fucking bothering me on my phone. That's privileged information. You're ruining it. What was I saying? It was something important. Nicholas, what did you say? Nicholas Newton, General Gen X mom is bent over on the couch with no shirt. Go Spiker. And she had her hand up. She was waving at me, and I looked over, and she's waving, and she's bent over. And I'm, what the fuck are you doing? Turns out she was topless waving at me to get my attention about a PayPal thing, trying to plug a light socket in with the cord with her other hand. I thought it was completely sexual. Turns out it was not at all. And she has her hand up again, but now she has a pink shirt on, and she's standing. The moment has passed, ladies and gentlemen. We're past it now. Yeah, Gen X Mom.
$25 from Mrs. For Watton for the lovely Gen X mom.
Okay, this is becoming a thing now. Mrs. Four, the lovely Gen X mom? Is that what you said? Okay, first of all, you've never met her, okay? You have no idea what she's like. This is just a persona that she projects from behind the scenes. I'm telling you, she's awful. She's horrible. I give her medication 3 or 4 times a day to keep her straight. Yeah, it's hard. Got another subscriber in there. Thank you very much. Mrs. Four, I don't think that I've painted a clear enough picture of Gen X mom. I've tried, but I did. So many of you in here. It's not just women; it's men and women. So many of you in here. I've tried to paint this picture, this accurate picture of Gen X mom, and I can use the best palettes, and I can use the best color scheme, and you guys just don't get it through your thick skulls what she's really like. My life is torturous. Have you seen the shit that she prepares for food and posts on the chat room, the new food thread, which, by the way, the new chat room food thread is an excellent thing. It's just taking off. That thread, that chat room that Tori Shiravalo suggested and Lionheart complied with is absolutely going through the roof. That is going to be a wonderful addition to the chat room. Lots of good men and women preparing foods and showing them in there. It makes you hungry just to go visit. Where was I? Telling you, that woman is a monster. And you know what? I'm going to start painting a new picture, and I'm only using grays and browns and blacks. Are you starting to feel me now, dog? Are you smelling what I'm stepping in? Other way around. Am I smelling what are you stepping what you got me? Been drinking too much. She spiked it. It's full of arsenic. Fuck it. I'm going to have another arsenic shot. Right in front of the microphone. Did you hear that? All right, arsenic shot. Look at the bullshit bells going off. You ungrateful bastards, every goddamn one of you. I'm drinking against each of you. Joe Haney, Michael Dawson, GX Patrick, Michael Dawson again. I can't do this anymore. There we go. There's my friends. Joshua Daly, Lionheart, Cali Cat, Mrs. 4, 37 Hers, Nicholas Newton again, Cabo, Santiago, Glock Mom with the big kisses at the end. You know, Glock Mom just making me fall in love with her more every time she shows up. I can't help it. I can't do it. Chris Yerger, $15. Let's see what his balls drop and do. Here we go. Come on now. Let's wait a second. Get my hand out of the way. 3 down. Did you fucking see that? And then it went in my cup. What are the chances it would go right into my glass? That's fucking brilliant. Chris Yerger hits for the cycle. He hits for the fucking cycle. In Kelly Cat's name, 10 for the Google Research Fund, 5 for Gen X Mom, Contract Renewal Fund, and to no longer be a free agent. I swear, Chris, if that isn't the trifecta, if you just hit for the cycle, goddamn, there's never going to be one that does. Thank you, my man. Drinking to Chris and everybody else who's holding their glasses up waiting for me to stop talking. We're not all drinking rat poison, are we? Whew. No, I know she spiked the drink. I know she did something to it. There's arsenic in it or something. I know, because before the live went on, she came over and gave me a big kiss, and she said, "Did you pay all the bills?" And I said, "Yeah." She goes, "Did you pay the life insurance policy?" I said, "Yeah." "Why?" And then off she went. That's why. Oh, my Lord. What did I miss now? What did I miss? I missed something. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, Elizabeth Roadhouse is putting up those big red O-rings. Is it, John, what is that? What did I miss there? John Level, Gen X. Here it goes. There's one guy at the bottom. John Level, Gen X. A switch was not a good thing, and we had to get them ourselves. You goddamn right. John, one time I picked up one that I knew my grandmother couldn't lift. Brought it in and said, "Here, hit me with this." True story. Elizabeth Rojas. Now, what the fuck are the big red rings? Is that like one of those weird frisbees that came out in the 80s? Or is this I don't know, is that like a plastic donut, a red floaty? Is that a sexual thing? I don't know what it is. I don't know what that is. I can't comment because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Now, normally that doesn't stop me. You see, I didn't know what I was talking. I kept talking anyway. Oh, my God. Oh, is that what it is? Two Bears, circle the wagons? All right. Yeah, I guess we're talking about that. Oh, my God. You guys, I swear to Christ. I don't know what I'd do without you guys. I don't know. I'd probably go fucking crazy. All right, so look, we had some other stuff to get to. Now, here's the boring part of the show. Let's check with Allie first. Make sure there's no emergencies going on. Oh, good. No emergencies going on. Praise Buddha. All right. Brian Ivany, my dad used a 2-inch thick leather belt. Jesus Christ, so did my mom. And a wooden spoon and a shoe. Cody Jones, my grandmother would make me go get another one switch if the first one I grabbed would break. Yeah, you find the brittle ones. I'm with you, Cody. Fried, I don't smoke flour, only concentrates. Me and the first have one thing in common. We both... Oh, my God. You can't make me say that stuff, Fried. You've been doing that to me for almost a year now. All right, let me jump out of here real quick. Hold on now. Let me do something for you guys. Let's do this. Let's empty the fucking goddamn jar. We'll do that. I know a button to push. We can help each other out. Yeah. Hey, Tomash showed up. Tomash. Hold on. Caught me just wrong. I'm sorry. Apologize. Tomash is here. Tomash is our number one highest ranked Israeli. He is on that border wall right now on the eastern border of the bottom of the glass nation, standing a post, protecting all of you. That's right. Don't you forget that. Thank you, Tomash. Thank you very much. I don't have the flag to put up because I can't do that from here. And who's the first one to do that? Tori. Thank you, Tori. Chris dropped some in there too. Now we're seeing it. Joshua Danley, Maddie B. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for remembering. Cali Cat, thank you again. I'm missing some names in there because I can't. Sakabo Sani, I'm trying to scroll back up. But thank you guys for that. I appreciate that. When Tomas shows up and you get John Level, Gen X Switch, we got that one. When Tomas shows up and we recognize him, I love it when you guys take the time to put up that Israeli flag for him and the American. Two Bear did it perfect. Israeli flag, American flag, and a shot of whiskey. Letting everybody know how much we appreciate our counterpart so far away. That he's not that far. You're right fucking here, Tomash. You're not that far away, baby. All right. So I had to move on to some other stuff here. And this is the part you're going to hate. So yeah.
I'm going out to chickens. So
You're going out to your chickens and you're giving me your phone? Okay, this is not my phone. This is her phone. I would not have a case like that. And every guy she's talking to, I'm going to ruin every one of those relationships. Yep, I am. All those guys are going to get dick pics. Yep, from her phone. All right, so let's go on to some stuff that nobody wants to talk about but me, and we're gonna do a couple of things that pissed me off today, and last couple days. I'll show you one of these things one at a time. We'll breeze right through them. You guys don't have anywhere else to be anyway, so I think that I despise this person in politics more than probably anyone that I've ever met in my life. The amount of spin and lies that comes out of this person's mouth is almost unimaginable. And she's from my state. I got no one to blame but me and the people that live here. But I have watched on CNN, MSNBC, I've watched on Fox News, and I've scrolled around some independent sites online. I can't even tell you the stuff, the vile crap she's been saying about the Roe versus Wade thing, about how women are going to die and how the healthcare system is going to collapse, and this is the biggest injustice ever. I think the only person who crosses the line worse is Maxine Waters, but Maxine Waters only knows like 12 words, so we're okay. Nancy knows a ton of words, and she causes damage, and she incites people with just straight up lies. Looks right at the camera and pisses me off. That's one. Sorry, but I had to get that out of my way. I told you I did that podcast today, so I'm still thinking about that shit. This next page, I only got three. Then we can move back to where we were before. I got three. Now, this one, for some reason, reminds me of Allie. I know we did a Remind Me of Allie one last live stream. It comes up. I can't tell you how many live streams pop up and I think of Allie. It's just amazing. Read this. I know it's a little blurry. I didn't say it wasn't. This one right here. This one, it reminds me, it just popped up, reminded me of Allie the second I read it. It's true. It did. I'm just telling you. And I think Allie would have to agree a little bit that there's some deep emotional problems that are setting her back in her relationships with men. I think this is one of them. I think perhaps if she carries around one of these invoices that's dated not too far back and she can present that on a first date, I think things would go a lot smoother. I do. But what do I know? Just a dumb mechanic in the middle of the desert. Yeah. All right. So this last one, this is another political one. But I want you to follow. This is actually a story. There's actually a part of here that I got into an argument with someone over in a conversation. It wasn't a texting conversation. It was a voice conversation. And here's what I brought up, and I want you guys to see this. Remember when they're screaming outside of the Supreme Court? Now follow me on this. This doesn't go for real long, but follow me. The decision came down to overturn Roe versus Wade. Now it goes back to the states. Big deal. No lies are needed. No abortions are getting. It just goes back to the states. They didn't do anything but say the states decide. The states get to decide. Anytime the federal government gets removed from the picture, and the states come in to play, we're better off. We're all better off. I wish there'd be no national education system. Let the states do it. Let the states decide. Illinois has different feelings than Florida. New York has different feelings than Alaska. The people that live there should decide their own destiny. Now, I will agree with Joe. This was a little distracting because of her boobs. I had a hard time getting past it. I know it's a sexist thing to say. I can't help it. But here's the thing. They're out there screaming. Now follow me. This is the part that's interesting. Okay, listen. This is the part that's interesting. Please pay attention. They're out there screaming after the decision has been made, after the court has rendered and the dissents have been read also, and they're screaming for like 2 days. And this person that I'm arguing with, I said, what do you want as this person being one of the screaming people? I said, you're out here screaming. What do you want? And this person I was talking to, who was a woman, said, well, what do you mean, what do we want? I said, I believe you're out there just to stir up anger and hatred. No, we're making people aware. I said, do you think there's anybody that doesn't know what's going on? Do you think someone's going to see you screaming and go, oh my God, abortion what? What was it? Roe versus who? No, everybody already knows. Try again. Why are you out there screaming? There's 700 of you. What are you screaming at? What do you want to have happen? Well, we want change. Okay, do you think screaming and yelling will get them to walk back inside and reverse the Supreme Court decision? She said, no. I said, then why are you out here screaming? Right now, if you could have your way, if we could give you what you want, what do you fucking want? Why are you out here screaming? Well, we think that, that Congress could do something. Okay, then go scream at Congress. Go call up your senator. Go call up your congressional district leader. What are you doing out here? I think you're just out here screaming nonsense. She says, well, we're not screaming nonsense. I said, you're yelling at everybody that abortion is now illegal. Is it? Is abortion now illegal? No. Now it's being left up to the states. So you're out here screaming. You're out here screaming lies. You don't even know what you want. What can we do to help you right now? If I was there to fix it, what do you want me to fix? I'm telling you, what do you want me to do? There was no answer. There wasn't anything that could really change at that moment. They really weren't making anybody aware. Everybody already knew. I said, you're saying stuff that's not true. You can't say that women are going to be in back alleys now and I've heard all the rhetoric, but that's not true. It's just a lie. Hey, it's not true. So what do you want? Again, there wasn't an answer. It was a conversation I had. It was yelling. But I just was a little bit tired of the what they were saying and the screaming and yelling. It's like, you're not accomplishing anything. You don't even know why you're here. You can't make people aware. And if we could blink our eyes and grant you your wish, what is your wish? They didn't have one. Yeah. Just so you guys know, this is going to be a big push all the way to November to try to carry this banner, but that's hard to do, just so you know. Yeah, so that was it. That was the only thing that was bothering me today. I did go through my stuff, and that was it. I don't really have any other pictures for you unless you guys want to see about the fucking machine that Gen X Mom's buying to print T-shirts, which I think is, I don't know, might not be dumb, but might be okay. Anyway, yeah, Nicholas, you heard Gen Z kid. He was in the fucking kitchen making outrageous noises because he's an asshole. And then now he's off to take care of Buford. He has to go out there and feed him. Maybe he'll bring back some pictures for us. Yeah. SP General, I can't lie. I support LGBTQ. Let's get beer, tacos, and quesadillas. Someone said it was let's get Biden to quit. I was told that the other day. Elizabeth, can you please explain tonight's title? Wow, Elizabeth, I love you. How did everybody miss that? Not one person has asked me that tonight. Elizabeth, thank you for paying attention to that. Thank you for, I take time. Sometimes I write a lot down there, and no one ever notices. Now, the marvelous Miss Miranda used to, but I haven't seen her tonight. Mrs. Fort Watton comes along and says, me too. She'll be along right now going, I read it too. She always does that. Mrs. Fort is a tag along when it comes to reading stuff with me. She'd tell you that she's a Johnny come lately. For those of you under 40, please go look up what Johnny come lately means and get back to me. I don't have the energy to do it. All right. So Joe Haney says a couple asked you and you didn't answer. Well, fuck you, Joe, for making me look bad. You just contradicted me. I was on a roll. I was making it smooth. I was being complimentary to Elizabeth. I was stating a fact that you fuckers didn't. And then all of a sudden, Joe comes along and pokes the balloon with a fucking prick pen. Way to fucking go, man. Everything was going good. Lionheart says, I'm not part of this. Yeah, you kind of were. You just didn't know. And here's what happened. This was completely my mistake. Hold on. Allie's screaming her fucking tits off right now. Josh Maddox sent a super chat, but it didn't go through. Here's the message. Josh Maddox, Allie, you're the best. No big deal. Was just saying, my fault for the pomegranate store and circling the wagons. Guilty. Josh Maddox, you miserable fuck. I don't even remember that night. Why'd you bring that up when I was drinking, Josh? I love you. Glock Mom, I'm drinking from my lovely Gen X cup prize tonight. Hooray for boobies. All right, I am officially head over heels in love with Gen X mom. Yes, Gen X mom. Glock mom right now. I'm setting all others aside for the next 3 hours. I will do her bidding. Can't help it. I'm that way. Like Muhammad Ali used to say, my eyes wander and then my heart follows. Yeah. Warden Furtuk General is the purple dot acid making you see things. Maybe. Arbot, member for 4 months, Legion of X. I have insomnia, 4:16 a.m. and I'm wide awake. Arbot, usually the sound of my voice is so boring and dry, it puts people to sleep right away. Normally it does. Mike Oxmall, so did you ever give your son that Coke? Fuck no, give him that Coke. I put it up higher, Mike, where you can't fucking reach it. You would too. You'd save that shit. Come on, man. Romy, Biden, biggest idiot Democrats ever nominated. I feel sorry for Biden. I mean, they are really pushing him out there in front of the cameras. If he was my grandpa, I'd be kicking someone's ass. If Joe Biden was my grandfather, I literally would tell everyone else, leave him the fuck alone. He has no business being out there in front of cameras. He's old. He's tired. He's done his service to the country. He's not going out there anymore. Fuck you. That's what I would say. If Biden was my grandfather, I'd protect him because they're just making him look foolish. And he's trying. He is trying. He's trying his best. And they're not cutting him any slack. And then everybody makes fun of him when he makes a mistake. He's struggling out there. He's not good at this anymore. And those fuckers just keep pushing him out there. I hate that. That bothers me. Oh, my God. Yes, I saw the acronym Biden, biggest idiot Democrats ever nominated. Allie, I'm not fucking dumb, all right? Just turn that shit off. Have another drink, Allie. Have another drink. Joe Haney, I have a serious question, General. They want to take our guns to save lives, yet they are upset that they're going to have a harder time killing a baby. For the last 20-some years, no longer than that, actually, 30 years, the liberals have always been able to bend the law and find ways around the Constitution. Yes, to them, the Constitution is a stumbling block. It's in the way. And they knew that all their shit was fucked up, or a lot of it. And they knew that when they got to the Supreme Court, they were always going to side with them. So let it go through the courts. Tell some outlandish lies. A bunch of bullshit, because when we get to the Supreme Court, they're siding with us. They're going to make us look good. And they've been having it that way for 30 years. Not anymore. Now the Supreme Court is putting some common sense and reversing some things that have been fucked up for a long time. A long time. And you're talking about some men and women who are very, very pleased that they've waited this long and they've been patient and they kept trying, and now we're seeing some results. I'm very happy about that. So, back to my story. I'm done with Allie's fucking mess over there. The sheets are clean with Allie and myself. Thank you very much. Who jumped a member? Billy Wagers, welcome. He's an extra. Thank you very much, Billy, for showing up. And now there's a couple green, blue. I keep saying blue. Why does I just want to say goo? Green goo guys. And I keep going green, blue guys. Green, glue, blue. Green, fuck. That means I need another drink. When I start talking like that, the rule around this house is I've either had too much alcohol or not enough. That's true. So I have to adjust my own self-medication, and we'll see where that goes. To the green, blue goo. and the story on how Lionheart confused my Johnson, because that's next. Oh, what the fuck is in there? Hold on. Her phone beeped. PayPal notification. It's an iPhone trying Face ID recognition, and it won't work. I can't even get on there. What the fuck, man? I can't even open it. I want to open this. Why won't it let me open the fucking thing? Come on, man. Fucking iPhones. These things are such fucking junk. They look good, and they're all about flash, but their substance blows ass. All right, got into it. Oh, for Mrs. Fort Watton. But I'm here to read it, and Gen X Mom is not. This is a PayPal for Mrs. Fort Watton, $25. Thank you very much. And it says... It didn't say anything. Oh, for the lovely, handsome, overly talented unfairly intelligent. Well, you don't have to say it like that, Mrs. Four. The man that we all look to, tied with my husband for greatest guy on earth. Mrs. Four, really? I can't even read the rest. It's delightful, but it's a little personal there. $25 on PayPal from Mrs. Four Watton with the kindest poem that I think I've ever read. Thank you. Just that's pure love and affection for me right there. I don't think I'll be able to think of anyone other than her the rest of the night. True story. And here comes Gen X Mom just in time. Oh, Mrs. Four banging the fucking... Well, you're all banging the bullshit bell. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm a little shocked that you guys are questioning my integrity. I'm a little taken back. I got to tell you that that cuts a little bit deeper than it's supposed to. I mean, I thought we were friends here. I thought I explained the rules to you in the beginning of the program on how this goes. Apparently, you guys don't give a shit. Apparently, you guys want to write your own rules as the program goes on. Now, I'm not sure why you think you have the authority to do that, but I was very clear at the beginning. I lie, and you believe it. Nowhere did I say you confront me and bang the bullshit bell so fucking loud that the windows rattle in the house that I'm sitting in. No. Nowhere was that in the contract. Let's move on to the story. Oh, well, for Christ's sake, what's the matter? Remember for 4 months, bottom of the glass nation. Little green, gooey dude in the bottom there. There's a few in there now. Thank you very much. All right, so the story. It's kind of stupid, but then you guys got to remember it does involve Allie and Lion. And when I say it confused my Johnson, it did. I'd actually probably have to go back and open up the text message. It was... Lion had just sent me a picture that he had the drink. I thought it was his first one. He said it was his third drink. He's ready to go. We're getting on with the show. And the problem is that he sent me that on his own. It wasn't in the group. So there's a Gen X Talks staff thread that we're all in, and then of course I have ones with individuals as you all do. And Tori, stop that! You guys are still. It's gone. It's past. You're still hitting the bullshit bell. Unfucking real. I'm appalled. See this? Yeah, this is my appalled look. Literally appalled. Hitting the bullshit bell like that. That every ding of those bells hits me right here. I'm a big guy, but I'm fucking sensitive. And those bullshit bells. Thought we were all friends here. Apparently not. So on the threads that we're talking about, so and Lion sends his little drink, you got the ice in it, got the alcohol, he's ready to go, and we're good like that. And Lion and I know that after the live stream, we're gonna head over and get the chat room going. We're doing something. He knows, so it's for him and I, it's a whole event. And right about that time, I start getting text messages from the group. Everybody says tits up. That's what we say. Everyone, when we go live and we do something, when there's an event, everybody circles tits up, tits up, tits up. That's our break a leg. Break a leg, do a good job, have a good night, do a good set. It's tits up, and then I say tits up, and it's a go. Live stream's on. Let's have it. So somewhere in the personal conversations, where I got a little confused real quick because this was all happening right as the live streams started. As you know, I was a little bit on time. I arrived precisely when I mean to, but a little bit late by some standards. And I was bouncing between the group and Lion and Allie. And Allie made a joke about something sexual. Was it something? I said something to her, and she made some reference like my legs automatically open up or spread. It was some sexual joke or fucking around. But I thought it was on Lions. I had said something to Lion just a minute before, and I picked up the phone, and it was something like that's how it goes. My legs will spread open as soon as something, and I went, and I looked at it. Now, the reason it was confusing my Johnson was because, as some of you know, some of the text messages pop up where you can read part of them first. So I'm doing my thing. I'm trying to get the mouse and everything, and getting the Gen X moms to bring my stuff over, and everything's going good. I got $25 from Mrs. Fort Watton with a poem that leaves you out, just so you know. So I'm in a hurry, and my phone beeps, and I look at it, and it's from Lion, and he's talking about opening up his legs for something for me because of something for me, and I was like, holy shit. So I didn't see that it was from Lion. I just saw the message. You know, my Johnson starts to react. I'm doing like this. Then I pick it up and open it, and it's from Lion, and I'm like, what the fuck is this dude talking about? I mean, I love you, Lion, but I just don't feel that way about you, buddy. And then my Johnson goes the other direction. He's very upset now. And so then I start scrolling around, and I can't find the message. I'm like, I just saw this thing. It just popped up on my screen, and I was happy. Then I opened it up, and it was Lion, and I'm sad. And now my Johnson's really confused. I'm confused. And then I clicked on it, and I figured it was Allie who was saying something about a previous thing, and she was telling me a joke. And then Lion got credit for the joke. So, you know, Lion put my Johnson in a very awkward sexual position, and I didn't want to tell nobody about it. So I just shut up and kept going. And then at the last minute, as I was logging on for you folks, I thought it'd be funny. I didn't think anybody would ever ask me about it. And according to Joe Haney, nobody has asked me about it. Mrs. Fort Watton, what's your Johnson's name? Why do you think that every Johnson has a name, Mrs. Fort? That's what I want to know. Stephen Deppa, limper than Liberace at a Playboy mansion. All right, I'll tell you what. Just to show you that I'm not lying, just to show you that I'm being truthful with you, Mrs. Ford. Gen X Mom, can I borrow you for a minute? You don't have to be on camera, but just come over here where the microphone can hear you, because I don't want. Hey, we got a subscriber. Another one sitting in there. No, could you come over here where the microphone can hear you?
The microphone can hear me just fine.
Get your ass over here.
Shut.
Right.
Shut.
You get
shut.
your.
Shut your mouth.
You are this close.
Yeah. Do you want me to go get the wooden spoon?
You're not my mother. Just come over here. You know, get in camera. All right. Mrs. Fort Watton, just so you know that I'm not lying and making up, you just asked me a question. Mrs. Fort asked the question, what is the name of my Johnson? And you know, so.
Big Earl.
What was that?
Big Earl.
Big Earl. And now you know, Mrs. Fort. I didn't want to say it because you wouldn't believe me, but that's the name. And so there you go. Now, if I gave myself that name, that's a problem. But if Big Earl has acquired that title over the years, well, then we're drinking to Big Earl. You heard it right from Gen X Mom. I couldn't have had her say that. That was fresh, brand new, and it's a true story. Yeah. Oh, drinking more poison. There we go. So there you have it. Now everybody knows. Nail lover showed up with some drinks. Oh, for God's sakes. Maybe that's a perfect way to end tonight, you guys. Maybe that was it. Maybe I should just stop right there. Chris Yeager for the Google iPhone Research Fund. Yes. Yes, it is. All right. Are we done? We're going to leave all those guys in there? Anybody else want to drop a fatty in there to get rid of those guys? Or we can leave them. I can probably keep them until next time if I don't fuck it up. Oh, yeah. So we've been about an hour and a half into tonight. Yeah, we're pretty close to that. Mrs. Ford, only problem is I was asking Lionheart. Oops. Well, how would I know, Mrs. Ford?
What a dumbass.
I didn't know. She didn't say. Chris Yeager tipping him in. Mrs. Ford coming too. Here's two balls coming down there. Or six, actually. And nothing going. All right, listen. I'm going to go, you guys. I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to turn off the mic. It's 7:30. I promised everybody that I would give a little hangout session over in the chat room. So Allie, if you please would direct everybody to the chat room one more time, that would be super helpful. And we'll call it a night. You guys are still making fun of that. All right. Oh, I know. Joshua Danley heard Gen X mom. I know. Yeah, fuck it. What are you going to do? What's the worst that can happen? I'm going to start getting big Earl things in the mail. Oh, for Christ's sake. All right, listen. I'm going to go, you guys. I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to turn it off. I'll leave the stream on for a little bit longer. Let you guys talk a little bit. I'll talk a little bit. But when it's all over, line's already over in the chat room, opening up the doors. If you haven't been over there, you need to stop by. It's a lot of fun. It's there's some shenanigans. There's a lot of threads to check out. I'm not kidding when I say the new food one that's up that Tori Shiravalo put up there, or she requested and Lion complied. That's working great. I mean, you guys have really got some cool pictures, some cool recipes, and there's some camaraderie there. There's also some other shit in there that's really fucking cool. Lion's got a guns and ammo thread that goes on. There's one about music and YouTube videos. There's one about politics. There's one just a main chat forum, a general catch-all. There's also boobs and legs and butts. There's something for everybody over there. If you're looking for a Mickey Mouse room with some play school stuff, you're looking for It's a Small World, we'll make a room, call it the G-rated room just for you. We'll even spell the word just with a G so you'll fit right in. Other than that, I got to go. I'm out of here. Thank you guys for wasting time with me tonight. Check tomorrow on the website for the new schedule if you want to keep up with what's going on. It should be a lot of fun. It'll be interesting to say the least. But once again, from everyone here at Gen X Talks, we'll catch all of you on the flip side.